Shalom, giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha, Hordash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that do labor and teach the truth with all truth and in sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, you hopeful elect that's on the highways and the hedges, making your body a living sacrifice, according to Romans 12 and verse 1. Shalom to you, sincere believers, which consist of men and women. Shalom, Brakatham, and as always, Abad Babal. All right, discretion be unto Babal, Babylon, which is America today. This is your brother Zarkar Aban coming back with another video. This will be pretty much, words to the wise. Okay, just being comforted with the word, being comforted with the knowledge and understanding that we have. Okay, with all the troubling times. Yesterday there was a shutdown in Spain, right? A 2 days ago there was killing in Vancouver, in Canada. So eventually America is going to feel all the effects and all the pain, like a lot of these other countries are feeling. All right, it's on a matter of time. So words to the wise. So start Philippians 1, okay, and read on down. It's every time I think of you, I give thanks to my power. This is Apostle Paul. All right, this is a epistle, a letter, okay, pretty much writing to what the church. Whenever I pray, I think my request for all of you with joy, for you have been my partners. This also in NLT, for you have been my partners in spreading the good news. All right, which is the gospel, the good news about Hamashiach from the time you first heard it until now. Because faith coming by what hearing. All right. So a person that is that'll be a part of the body of Yahweh Shai, ultimately would have been a believer no matter what lifetime, no matter what era, no matter what condition you in. Once you hear it, you get pretty much right back into it. For you have been my partners in spreading the good news about Hamashiach from the time you first heard it until now. And I am certain that Adonai Yahweh, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished. On the day when Hamashiach Yahweh Shai returns, that's when everything has been fulfilled. Okay, Jake been in captivity. All right, the heathens ruling, all that will be what put down. Now it would be a turning of things right side up. All right, the new rulers will be ruling. All right, new just meaning refreshed. Okay, there'll be what you will call in the world like a new management. Okay, from Yahweh Shai to King David, the joint heirs, the 144,000. For you have been my partners in spreading the good news about Hamashiach from the time you first heard it until now. And I am certain that Adonai Yahweh, who began a good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Hamashiach Yahweh Shai returns. Okay, and that time, from the looks of it, has to be very, very soon. We go to the book of 2nd Ezra chapter, start verse, chapter 9 and 1 on down. Okay, it's saying what measure the time diligently. So that's what being a watchman is. Okay, when you're a watchman, you pretty much, you see what's going on and you filter it through the scriptures. All right, and that's a gift from Yahweh Shai. So it is right that I should feel as I do about all of you, for you have a special place in my heart. You share with me the special favor of Adonai Yahweh, both in my imprisonment and in defending and confirming the truth of the good news. All right, so we see, imprisonment. So we see that when you're a part, all right, of this ministry, and you're a believer, okay, and you're out there on the highways and the hedges, pretty much street teaching, street preaching. All right, it comes with what? It comes with trouble, but it also comes with what? A great reward in its due time. Adonai Yahweh knows how much I love you and long for you with the tender compassion of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and that you will keep on growing in knowledge and understanding. All right, continue to grow. Bruce Lee got a saying, be like water. Okay, continue to flow, man. Continue to grow. All right, continue to build. Okay, and whatever, your lot, which is ultimately your position, make full use of it. Good. Adonai Yahweh knows how much I love you and long for you with the tender compassion of Hamashiach Shai. I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and that you will keep on growing in knowledge and understanding. For I want you to understand what really matters, so that you may live pure and blameless lives until the day of Hamashiach return. All right. It says what? You may live pure and blameless lives. Okay. We're not out here to make ourselves of some reputation or try to, be some type of celebrity jakes. Okay. For the most part, we just, regular men or women, right? That are, just pretty much trying to serve the Most High to the best of our ability. Okay. Because we understand, this is pretty much a rehearsal stage right now. Okay. So let's get a few more, and I'm going to wrap it up. It's not going to be a long lesson at all. Once again, it's just word to the wise. So let's go to the book of Psalms. 119, I'll put it in KJV. All right, let's start verse 49. All right, it says, remember the word unto thy servant upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word have quickened me. All right. When we go to the word quicken, it ultimately means what? Being revived. So this word, you say, remember the word unto thy servant upon which thou hast caused me to hope. All right. Because, in the scriptures, yes, we read about, the devastation that happened to our nation, the nation of Israel. But ultimately, we see a great reward is coming. Okay. A very, very great reward. So let's go to the word quickened. Okay.
Strong's H2421. Chaya. Chaya.
It says to live, have life, remain alive, sustain life, live, prosperously live, to be forever, be quickened, be alive, be restored to life or health. Okay. Remain, sustain. As we go down, it says what? To quicken, revive, refresh, to restore to life, to restore, to revive. Okay, so we was what? Revived. We know the classic scripture, Proverbs 21 and verse 16. He that wandered out of the way of understanding remained in the congregation of the dead. All right, let's grab a few more and I'll wrap it up. Verse 73. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped it in thy word. I know, and I have hoped it in thy word. Now, real quick. Now, we're not trusting in the ways, for, the ones that are in his faith. We're not trusting and hoping in the ways of Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. Our hope is not in this place. Our hope is that we'll be delivered out of this hell condition. Okay. So we hope in the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, and the word was made living. And the word is who? Yahweh Shai. Psalms 40 and verse 7. Okay. He comes in a volume of the book. Okay. So we hope that, we'll be delivered. We hope that we will see our enemy be abased, be low. Okay. We hope that we see America burn up. All right, and we ultimately believe it. I know, O Yahweh, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness has afflicted me. All right, go to the word judgment. This also means justice. Okay, let's prove it real quick.
Strong's H4941. Mishpat. Mishpat.
All right, judgment, justice, ordinance, judgment, act of deciding a case, place, court, seat of judgment, decision in law. All right, so it's what? All justice, judgment. It says, I know, O Yahweh, that thou judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness has afflicted me. All right, so all that, the trouble that we caught, okay, ultimately we was deserving of it. Okay, it was justice. It was justified. Ultimately, because we all, went off. Okay, as it says in the book of Micah, chapter 7, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, for I have sinned against him. Verse 76, let I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Read again, let I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. So even, living in these crazy times, all right, ultimately, the believers, the ones that are in this faith, we have a sense of, clear mind. All right, we have a very clear mind. Okay, although, we may be vexed, but ultimately we know what's, the task at hand, which is to serve Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. And once again, there is a reward. Okay, there is a reward. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick, because the reward could be good or bad. Let's prove it. Go to the book of Revelation chapter 22 and straight to the point, 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. All right, so whether your work shall be, whether was sowing wickedly, okay, or whether you was putting out good fruit. All right. So and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. This is Yahweh Shai. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter through the gates into the city. Talking about the kingdom. All right, but it says, well, blessed are they that do his commandments. Okay, and the ones that we doing his commandments will be them that follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. These will be what the believers, the ones that are in his faith. All right. So let's go. Let's read 76 one more time. Let I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much the point. I'm not gonna grab it. All right. So that's pretty much the point. Just pretty much want to bring out a few things. Once again, just a few things I had on mind. All right. In it there, giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha, Hodash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach the truth with all truth and in sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, you hope for elect. That puts the truth with all truth and sincerity, which can life and freedom on highways and hedges. Shalom to sincere believers, which consists of men and women. Shalom, Brakatham, and as always, a Bible ball.